Greetings from a balmy day in southern Ontario. It's 55 degrees or approximately 13 degrees Celsius, and it is December 14th, so it's unusually warm weather. We've had a fairly decent fall so far. The lowest temperatures we've gotten are about 20 degrees Fahrenheit, which is -6 Celsius. What we have here is a flowering Camellia japonica. As you can see, the flowers are quite magnificent. They're not, some of them aren't fully open, but they remind me of roses. But unlike a rose, we have this rich, luxurious evergreen foliage, which comes with camellias. So this particular one is not cold hardy to my climate. Some are. There are several camellias, and I'll show you one after I pause this video. Are rated to USDA Zone 6B and up. This one is Zone 7A, Zone 7B and up. So I'm not going to bother planting it in the ground, but I can enjoy it in a pot. I bought this as a 1 gallon. It's currently in a 3-gallon pot. It's grown quite a bit. I will take this inside in the winter when it gets really cold, because there'd be zero chance of survival in a pot like this. Probably in the ground too. But it's grown quite a bit. I've been playing this game with this particular plant of taking it in, taking it out. Not so much about the foliage or the stems, but I don't want to burn off the flowers, and it's still covered in quite a few buds that haven't opened up yet. But I do believe by taking it in, taking it out like this is helping promote the flower buds to crack open and show these great flowers. So yeah, really pretty plant. So in the wintertime, I will just put this in my garage, which doesn't really get below zero, but does stay cold. So cool plant, Camellia japonica. I'll pause this video now and I'll show you my hardy Camellia japonica called April Dawn that I have planted in the ground. Just one sec. Okay, welcome back. This is my hardy Camellia japonica. It's actually a little bigger than the one I just showed you, and this is planted in the ground. The sun's just blaring down now, so hopefully visually you guys will be able to see this okay. And yeah, this is a hardy cultivar. Apparently you'll see some listings as zone 6A and up. It's probably more like 6B and up. I will probably give this some protection when we finally see some cold weather come through, but so far I haven't. But this is doing quite well. I did a video on this, and I had it planted in a different location where it just was way too shaded out. So ever since I've planted it here, which was quite a few months ago, it's really excelled. But I believe I have some flower buds. If you can see that, they're definitely flower buds because they're actually showing color now. So about 2 weeks ago, these flower buds had zero color. So a common myth I hear is that plants go completely dormant and they don't do anything in cold climates. That is absolutely not true. All these deciduous trees, I hope I'm not going on a rant here. All these deciduous trees here are not doing absolutely nothing. The roots are still very active. They're still transpiring water up into the stems. Just like this Camellia japonica, these flower buds will continue to grow and grow and grow. Don't get me wrong, I mean the activity is slowed down significantly, but the idea that plants go dormant and do anything is false, okay? So one of the things that you want to do, especially with broadleaf evergreens, if you have warm temperatures like we're having now, and we're going to dip down to low temperatures, like really cold temperatures for a while, you want to water this as much as you possibly can so the roots can start pushing the water it needs up into the leaves. That's why with broadleaf evergreens in the winter, we get winter burn. It has to do with the foliage can't stay hydrated enough. So it's always how we talk to anybody who knows what they're talking about with broadleaf evergreens. They will say water them as much as you can before a major freeze event. It helps preserve the foliage and keeps it healthy. So sunlight obviously can do some damage too, but it's primarily because the roots freeze and they cannot transpire water to the leaves. So if you get, well, in southern Ontario, we'll certainly get pockets of warmth all through the winter, in January, February, like this, where the temperature will rise well above the freezing mark. That's a really great opportunity to go out and water these plants so the roots start taking up water into the leaves. It prevents damage, cold damage in the winter. So anyway, sometimes I feel like I need to be a myth buster. So, but a cool plant. I'm really looking forward to the flowers. Unfortunately, with Camellia japonicas, this will flower in early winter and late winter into early spring, and the potential for flowers to freeze and go bye-bye is high. But I'm hoping, I can push that off until as late in the season as possible. So hopefully the flowers won't attempt to open up until, maybe April, March, if we have good weather and it can hold like that. So cool plant. So anyway, I've become a huge fan of these camellias, and I ordered another one from a place called Phoenix Perennials in British Columbia, which will deliver to Canadian customers. So if anybody's interested, check out Phoenix Perennials, and you can have them delivered even here in Ontario. But cool plants. I'm just in love with them now. So anyway, hope everybody's having a great day. Take care.